just about set. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Yandy Diaz leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sale in a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
1 out, bases empty.
Ball 2. 2-0.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball. 3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Junior Caminero stands in now and watches strike 1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Close but called a ball. 2-1. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Josh Lowe in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The next offering misses, and a count even 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back at Truist Park, and pitching in this game, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. All can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Yeah, big swing and a miss. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a ground ball. Caballero throws across the diamond. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Next one off the plate inside, and it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Austin Riley. He was late there, strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Matt.
So 2 down. Here is Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Fastball for a strike.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Through an inning, no score here on the show. And we're back.
Leading
All set
off
for the
the
start of the
Rays,
inning.
catcher,
And stepping in for the
Danny
Rays,
Jansen.
Danny Jansen. Sale back to work. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
So up next, Jose Caballero. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one ripped. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Richie Palacios.
And now Richie Palacios. Swinging a foul straight back. This to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. That catches the corner.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Way inside. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So here's Murphy now. First pitch, and he just misses. Albies over at second, 1 down. And that misses. 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a tapper, and that's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jared Kelenic next up for the Braves. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen makes the play, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Back here in Atlanta, on to the third inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Splits the plate, 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Hard hit, right side. Olsen takes it to the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yandy Diaz now. Diaz in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Sale delivers. And there's a ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Orlando Arcia. Fastball is outside.
Huh. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
That's the ball.
That misses the zone. 3-1. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. McClanahan. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one close, ruled the ball. And now 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Into the second deck it goes. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Matt Olson. Flied to right his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. DeLuca corrals it. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And that's a strike. Caminero gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And Sale deals. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. Danny Jansen to hit here. And he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Sale ready. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Harris makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Christopher Morel digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
One and out.
In the dirt. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jose Caballero.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, not close.
No, that's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Just missed. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
And there's the automatic. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Tap foul at the plate. That misses. 1-1. 2 outs. Bases are full. And a count 1-2. Two outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fastball for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time.
Sean Murphy.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Jared Kelenic. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. And the Braves go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Sale back to work. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 in this one. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
A walk, and he's also singled.
And that one's a little bit low.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to Arcia. That's one. Over to first, safe.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Josh Lowe, 1 for 2. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Caminero, the runner at first with 2 gone. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1. Back here in Atlanta, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Orlando Arcia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen up and throwing. Rodriguez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls. No strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a
2
strike.
balls. 1 strike.
That one missing inside.
3-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Count's
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control,
Now that's
autopilot, just
center
dominating
fielder,
these hitters. It
Michael
doesn't look
Harris
like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Profar now. He's 0 for 1. just missed. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. Profar is out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quickly here, and the score stays 3-1. All set for the top of the sixth. At the plate, Danny Jansen. Jansen, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel. That one outside, ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Man at second. That's in there. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering way off the plate.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Kelman sizing this one up, and there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
Richie Palacios.
That clips the corner.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
One ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris after it. Squeezes it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now
Bay.
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
57.
Drew Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can
Leading
give their
off
players
for
a
the
chance to
Braves,
fight back into the game.
Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. DeLuca gets under it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Olson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Action in the pen down there. Cole Sulser up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And there's a fly ball deep right field onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
the
yourself
designated
it's
hitter,
about the
Marcell
process. He did everything right there. Nothing to
Ozuna.
show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozuna stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's to third. Caminero on to first. Ozuna is out, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Braves.
7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound.
38.
Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to
Johnson.
come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
off for
Rays,
Tampa
Johnny
Bay,
DeLuca.
center
This
fielder,
guy can
Johnny
absolutely
DeLuca.
fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lau in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
No,
2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Lau on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared.
2 down, bases empty.
Kelnick.
Now at the plate, Jared Kelnick. To the right side, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Johnson back to work. And that one upstairs. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Right
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Aaron
the
Bummer
Braves.
taking over on the mound.
Number
These are the
49.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to first. Stops it on a slide. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That
Ball.
misses,
Ball.
and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Tap back to the mound. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it
that's a
just
ball.
misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Jansen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Substitution now at first base, and on to pinch run for the Rays, Jake Mangum. First and second, 2 outs. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. In there at the knees, strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs. Slow roller to third. Riley zips it to first. Out number 3. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1.
pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
49.
8th. Manuel Rodriguez.
Manuel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Orlando
Leading
Arcia.
off for the Braves, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And misses inside. That one ripped, but foul. And that's in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. Austin Riley would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The other way, and foul ball. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Richie Palacios.
And a pitch. Misses off the plate. 1-0. Iglesias, a 6'2 righty. He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
DeLuca in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Olsen has this one sized up. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So they're down to their final out. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. This could end it. Slider misses outside. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Foul ball there. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. The ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying